Okay, so we're going to talk about equipment. So when I say equipment, it could be anything from what your dog wears, to what sort of lead you use, what sort of collars you use, any training equipment that you use alongside. So to start off with, let's just rule out a few things that I would highly not recommend. That would include things such as choke chains, shock collars, spray collars, slip leads. What else are we thinking of here? Anything that's going to cause your dog basically any pain or discomfort to stop them from performing a behaviour. Okay, I will be talking more about this during the course content anyway. So, equipment to use. Now, I am a big fan of using harnesses on our dogs. So when we talk about harnesses, there's lots for you to choose from. So to give you a little bit of an idea of the type of harnesses that I would recommend, we need to basically have a look at one and see how it works. So this is the harness that I use on Ted, my collie. Now this is one's called the True Love harness. These come in different colours and there's a few different designs as well. So with the True Love harness, okay, you've got the D-ring that sits on the front of the harness there, and you've also got the one that sits on the back. Now, when it comes to fitting the harness, okay, you literally just slip it over their head, so like so, okay, and then clip it on. So one clip there, and one clip there. Okay, so I don't know if you can see from there, sit. So if you see on his chest, the D-ring sits there, okay? Now, you've also got one on the back as well, so you can attach leads to this as well. And this one's actually got a handle as well, so if you need to grab your dog for any reason, you've got a handle on the back there. You also notice about this harness, it doesn't go in across his chest, it goes underneath his arms. Now the reason why I prefer these sorts of harnesses is because it doesn't restrict shoulder movement. In particular, when we're thinking about our puppies and their growth development, okay, if you've bought a harness that goes across their shoulders, basically you're restricting that shoulder movement, which could potentially cause problems as your dogs grow into adults. Also, when we talk about harnesses, we need to think about things that we can use alongside the harness. So, leads. Now with your leads, again, you're going to have lots of different leads. My favourite lead is the Halti lead. It's quite a long lead. You've got your two clips at the end of them, okay, and you have got several D-rings that follow up the lead, so you can use that as a handle, but look at the length of the lead. So the reason why I like the length of the lead to be nice and long, not too long but long enough, is purely because when we're talking about loose lead walking and things, we need to allow our dogs to actually be able to move around rather than have a short lead where the slight movement is going to make the leads tighten. So having a nice relaxed lead is what we're looking for. So a couple of ways you can use this. Good boy. So you can get one end of the lead, attach it to the back of the harness, okay? So, and then get the other end of the lead and attach it to the front of the harness. So now we're like this, okay? Literally, this is what we got, so. Good. So we've got front control of your dog. There's no such thing as a harness that's going to stop your dog completely pulling, okay? But this is really good for aid of pulling, because if your dogs pull out in front of you, you're able to bring them back around using their chest. Now, if you've only got it clipped to the back of the harness, they're going to pull and they're literally just going to keep pulling because you've got no control over the front end of them. So yeah, purchase some really good leads and decent harness. Harnesses that I recommend are, obviously that's the True Love, you've got Rough Wear, and you've also got the Perfect Fit harness. So there is several places in Plymouth that sell them. Perfect Fit harness, I would highly recommend, well, for all harnesses, I'd highly recommend contacting Parnell Pet Supplies in Saltash. He's actually really, really good and will fit the Perfect Fit harness for you anyway. So basically the Perfect Fit harness comes into 3 different sections, so it's not all one size for the whole harness. So like chest could be extra small, the girth might be medium, the back might be large. So and the good thing about it is when your puppies start growing, they only grow in certain areas of their body. You can just basically just replace that one part that needs replacing. Saves you a bit of extra pennies. Okay, so that's our walking equipment. When we think about other forms of training, because to start off with, we're going to be using quite a lot of toys and food rewards for our dogs. So it's really important at this stage that we set ourselves up for success. So whenever you're with your dog, you are training, basically. So I like to use treat pouches, or in the home, have little pots of treats scattered all over the house, just so you can kind of like not miss an opportunity of training with your dog. So this is a treat pouch. This is a dog trainer pouch. I find this one good because it's easy to clean. If you're anything like me, I always forget to empty my treat pouches and end up going back in the van, especially on a hot day. And the treats have melted and it stinks, and they end up having to be put into the washing machine. The good thing about these is it's really easy to get your hand into. It comes with a belt. Okay, so you've got a belt that it's attached to. And also it's really easy to clean. Now you don't have to buy this one, but there's several out there that you can buy. I wouldn't recommend using carrier bags or your pockets with a carrier bag in. Okay, if you're going to use your pockets, use your pockets, because if you put a bag in your pocket, you're going to end up missing opportunities because you're forever going to be trying to move the bag around just to find the treats inside. So yeah, invest in a treat pouch or use your pockets, but just make sure you haven't got carrier bags inside. Yeah, okay, so that's it in terms of equipment for the moment.